you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Dressed in Black. It's your girl Naima Brianna back with another video. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I did not end up going to FIDM, which is the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. It's in LA, and pretty much why I didn't move to LA last year. Like, that was the whole plan of 2020, was for me to go back to school and move to California. So yeah, but before we get into that, just remember to subscribe, hit the like button, that notification bell, and yeah, let's get started. July of 2019, I started to apply to go to FIDM. I've previously been to school for fashion, but they weren't focusing on fashion the way they would focus on other majors, and I really felt like I wasn't getting anything out of it, so I figured it'd be better just to go straight to a fashion school. So that's why I chose FIDM. You know, I looked at a lot of different places. You know, people go to New York all the time, but I don't want to be cold no more. Like, that was the main decision. Like, I don't want to be in the cold. I need, like, fresh air. I like grass and water, like, all that kind of stuff. So, and I already loved LA. I went the previous year. We just flew out there for a concert and to just to see what it was like, because I've never been. So yeah, I fell in love with the city, and I thought, you know, instead of just moving flat out there without anything really to do, I figured it'd be better to kind of break in the new city by going to school as well. I applied in that summer. It felt like a long process, but looking back, it was kind of short. Like, it only took, like, I got accepted in October, so it only took a few months. I filled out all the scholarships I could find. Like, it was a lot of work because I was trying to apply for that same year. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to just pick up and move that quick, but I was applying for that fall semester of, what was it? I was applying for 2019. And then because of everything that was going on, we decided to push it back to fall of 2020, because I think you can push it back at least a year, I think. It really wasn't anything that the school did that made me not want to go. It was mainly, it was coronavirus. It was money. You know, we applied for student loans, and usually I get approved. You know, you don't usually need much of anything. Like, I had to get a co-signer. That still didn't work. I mean, I tried everything I could think of, and I could not get approved for any loans. At the time, I didn't have a credit card. Like, I didn't have any way of paying for, you know, the school. And then I'm like, well, once I'm there, in the midst of all this stuff, like, how am I gonna eat? Where am I gonna sleep? You know, I'm not big on roommates. I like my own space. So I'm like, okay. And people that I was interviewing to be roommates with, they was real shady. Like, it's real hard to catch somebody vibe over the phone anyway. So yeah, it was all of that. Like, but I was still gonna go, even when I realized I couldn't go to school. I was gonna make it a whole thing. I was gonna fly out in August, the week before my birthday, so I could, like, spend my next birthday there. Like, I bought first class plane tickets. Like, I only been on a plane at one time before going to LA. I never been on a plane before then. And I was like, you know what, I want to make this real special. Like, like, I remember that day. Like, I was so pumped. And I got the tickets really, really cheap because I did it a year in advance. You know, who would have thought everything would have came crashing down? But maybe it's a good thing I didn't get approved for them loans, because right now I be in some hot water, you know? Like, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. And that, like, I got the money back for the tickets, thank God. I got all the money back for that. So I'm like, I really didn't lose anything. And then when I decided after that, months later, that, you know what, maybe I'll still go. Maybe I'll drive my little car. It's a 2008 Chevy Cobalt. She not making it across the country. I didn't realize, like, it was little stuff I was not trying to, like, look at. I'm like, I'm getting there, period. Like, if it break down, I'll just find a mechanic. Like, I had, and it might make it, but it ain't looking good. I just wanted to be there so bad. It did not matter if I had to go by myself, it didn't matter. It really, like, nothing was going to stop me not having nowhere to stay, not going to school. Like, I was just so desperate to get out of Baltimore, and I still have that, like, in the back of my mind. It's not as bad now that everyone is kind of, like, stuck a little bit. I still do plan to move there. I still do maybe possibly plan on, no, I don't think I'm gonna go back to school. No, I'm not even going to lie, because it's a lot. FIDM is not cheap. It's 2 years, I think. You technically get an AA because it's for 2 years, and then you can pay, you know, if you want to go longer. And I mean, it's awesome. The programs are amazing. Like, all the instructors are, like, really in that field. But it's so much money. Like, and then you still gotta work a part-time or a full-time job on top of that, and you get so much homework. And it's like, yeah, that's great if you don't have to work. It just wasn't working for my life right at this point. I know a lot of people are doing it online, but that was my issue before, you know, years ago when I was trying to go to school for fashion. For me, it's something you really have to see and touch, and I need to see somebody doing it in front of my face. Like, some of the stuff, there's no way you can do it on a computer. Like, you gotta be there, you gotta be hands-on. At least that's how I learned, you know, from being hands-on. And I really, really liked the school. Like, I watched every YouTube video you can think of. If it had the word FIDM in it, I've watched it. Hundreds of them. I watched the graduations. I watched people getting accepted. I watched the tours. I watched everything. Like, I really thought this was gonna be my life. I watched all the moving to LA videos, and I've been doing this for like years. Like, that's another video I want to make, is a new vision board, because every day I still look at that same old 2016 vision board that I technically made in 2015 or 2014 or something, and I'm like, this does not reflect my life right now. And, you know, I get really hyped up thinking I can just do anything at any time, but it's a process. And I like that about myself, that I'm a go-getter. But when it doesn't go, you know, it's like you gotta kind of break it down into itty-bitty parts and then just do it piece by piece. Because, I mean, it's a blessing to get accepted, but it's like, if you can't go, then what's the point? If you can't provide for your life, what's the point? And you're doing all of this just to have your own business anyway. You know, I mean, I want to move just to move. It don't have to be, it's not for Hollywood, it's not for fame, it's not for money. I just want to get out of Baltimore in general. But it definitely is a big part of it, the fact that I feel like I can have a better career. I can meet more people that are like-minded. A lot of black women are moving over there for some reason. Like, back when I was doing my research, nobody was making YouTube videos about moving to LA. At least nobody that looked like me. I might have found 2 videos. Now it's like nothing but black women. And I'm like, it must be something switching off in us that's like, move to the West Coast. Like, maybe we just sick of, I don't know, we probably just sick of the vibes over here. I don't know. But that's always been like my type of vibe over there. It's more relaxed. That's pretty much why I didn't go to FIDM. It wasn't anything that they did. Like, my advisor, she was awesome. Like, oh my god, I had to get my transcripts from what, high school and community college. And when I tell you, that was a struggle. When I tell you I was running all over, I'm thinking I can just go to the school. I've done that before, and I pick up my transcripts. They don't have them. Like, you have to go all the way. I forgot where I went. It felt like it was like an hour, 45-minute drive out to the middle of nowhere to this building. They were about to close, I think. I just got there at the last minute. Then, oh my gosh, I think they sent it to the wrong school the first time. And I had a phone appointment with the director of the school that same day. And I'm like, I need my transcripts sent right now, or they're not gonna even accept me. Like, I gotta have something to show these people. So yeah, we got it done at the last minute. My advisor held in there with me. She was like, well, I can try to push the meeting back a few hours. I'm like, yeah, please do that. Because, like, I can't let this stop me. I was willing to do whatever it took, and it paid off. I mean, I got in, but that's the thing, because most things don't go well for me, it seems like. So when it finally does go well and it just all falls apart, kind of like some things I'm trying to do now that I won't mention, but you know, there gotta be a way around it, you know. I guess this business is kind of like my way around it. You know, you do save a lot of money, you won't save a lot of time, but I do love that when you do go to a good school, you learn things, but it's the networking, you know, it's the people you get to meet, you get to build like a community and be a part of a community, and that's what I still feel like I'm missing out on. So, you know, maybe in the near future, I will be able to move and I won't be held down by things like where I'm going to live, and, you know, I need a new car, and do I need a roommate? Like, I don't want to worry about that kind of stuff. I just want to go and live, like, really just be happy. Probably do the same stuff I do now, but at least I'll be where I want to be and be in a happier mindset. Because some people, I don't think we're meant to be where we're born necessarily forever. It works for some people. For me, I don't think it does. You know, something always feels like it's missing. No matter what I accomplish, no matter what I do, it just feels like it's not quite right. So that's my video on why I did not go to LA, why I did not go to FIDM in 2020. Yeah, thank you guys for just listening. It's pretty much kind of like a getting it all out type video. There's another video that was supposed to air tomorrow, well today, but I ain't like it, so I'm like, well, let me just talk to these people. So yeah, it's not planned out. It ain't gonna be a whole bunch of edits. It's just, this is what my life is right now. This is why I'm in front of you guys. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next week. No, I'll see you guys Thursday for the first episode of my new series, Operation Imitation. I cannot wait for you guys to see this. Like, this is what I've been working on, which is probably why my Monday videos just been kind of like, it just don't be making sense. But I'm gonna do better. Like, I got things coming up, but yeah, I'm really excited about this because I actually get to create things and be extra, just like I like to do. So please don't forget, Thursday 10 a.m. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Bye.